Quiet there. Hurry up, get out of life. I'll wait for it to say I went live. A real priesthood, a spiritual inheritance. Okay, and I'm going to set this camera up just in case it keeps happening, okay? Because my phone was already tampered with through Instagram. And so if anything happens to this video because I'm saying what I'm saying out of love, I would like for it to be recorded. So I'm recording this, okay? So I'm going to set this right here so it can be seen, okay? Off to the side, but it is recording, okay? Yes. So let me turn it this way a little bit more so it can be seen. Just in case it gets tampered with, then I'll have legal evidence, okay? So, hi you guys. I am Lady of Love. I am a light body Netru sent here to serve the collective consciousness. Okay, this is a powerful message. The moment I began trying to let this message out, my life was cut. There's nothing negative in this message. It is a message that lets you know who you are. Now, this message is so powerful that even when spoken in love and parables, the algorithm cut me off because it recognized certain words that were put together, okay, and it cut me off. So I want to, go ahead and read this to you again, okay? Now, I put this together out of spiritual inclination. And all this information you can find on Google. This is not a knock against anyone, color, race, creed, any of that. So I didn't understand why they cut my live and then deleted it. Would not allow me to download it. There was no download button. So I'd like to do it here in hopes that someone will see it. My phone right here is actually recording, if you can see, for legal evidence in case they try to cut my rights. I am so sick and tired of them trying to shut me off for absolutely no reason. So go ahead and try me today. I'm ready. I'm with it. I won't saw the smoke. I will get out this message. Okay. Even if it doesn't, I'm going to record it and upload it to my YouTube. When I tell you it doesn't go against any standards, this is going to shock you. This message that I've been given is one that lets you know who you are and why. And if you don't know who you are, this will let you know who you are. That's why they're intimidated. Now, the definition of a royal priesthood, okay? Royal is a title that is bestowed by divine right. Divine meaning God-given before birth. The priesthood is something that you do that is given by rights, okay? Rights meaning that which is morally correct and honorable. So how is that negative? I'm just wondering, just waiting for them to make my video skip or some stuff like they was doing before, okay? I'm recording, so they probably won't. Okay? It says rites of sacrament. So let me read that again before I get all I said. I'm flustered and pissed off that they shut me off, but it will not stop my message. I will read it even if my voice shakes. A definition of a royal priesthood is a title that is bestowed by divine right. Before birth, the royal priesthood is certain rites of sacrament. That which is morally correct and honorable. Going over to the word sacrament. The word sacrament is a sign or an indication that one is called to operate in divine influence, okay? One that does operate in divine influence to regenerate and to sanctify or set apart, to inspire virtuous impulses, and to resist temptation and endure trial and tribulation, to impart strength, okay? And as an individual of true virtue and of divine excellence, okay, of divine origin. Do you understand? Now, this is where they got mad and that shit starts skipping. Okay, now individuals that are divine show traits that is in their DNA. Okay, that is in their DNA. Royal blood displays character traits. Now, remember, I told you sacrament was a sign or an indication that one is morally correct or honorable in their intentions. Do you understand? Because it's in your blood. Do you feel me? That's why they mad. Let me keep going. Okay. One is chosen. It's a quality of potent strength. Okay. Strength of character, in conduct, in the way one conducts themselves. Do you understand? You see. Okay. They desire to do the will of the Spirit or the Most High. To be spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, there's something in your heart that calls you higher. Folks have called you a goody two shoes. You don't know no better. Who do you think you are? You've had to separate yourself. Okay, well, come from among them and be ye separated. They just mad. They real mad because it's about to get deeper, honey. Whew. Listen, there are spiritual inheritances and there are earthly inheritances. Spiritual birthrights are the part of the human mind that is capable of transcending lower nature behavior or animal-like behavior. Okay? Animal-like, listen, murderous, ravenous, slandering, lying, stealing, gossipness, jealousness, and all of the alike. I studied this. I wrote this myself. Hold on, let me sit my stuff back up so I can keep recording. Okay, all of these are behaviors. Now, an animal is an inorganic being. Now, let me take you back so I can help you understand. Because I said a animal is an inorganic being that feeds on organic beings. And an organic being is a being that contains carbon, is a carbon-based being. Do you understand what I'm saying? A carbon-based being. Not all beings are carbon-based. That's why they trying to shut me off. Now, Spirit took me back to the word transcend, which means to surpass, excel, exceed, or beat the lower nature. The lower nature, again, is the animal instincts, that ravenous, treacherous, lying behavior. That is not of God. How do you expect to produce light when you're dancing with the devil? Stop that mess. Inorganic beings are devils. The lower nature behavior, lascivious, disgusting, mean, and nasty for no reason, trying to take you down for no reason, talking about you when you're trying to display love and light. Do you understand? Now let me keep going so I can bring you a little bit further. Lying. So not all humans are organic matter. Some are animals. Let me keep recording. Are organic matter. They don't respond well to being caged because of their animalistic nature, because their ravenous hunger. That's why they're mad. Their need to feed. Do you understand? There's a spiritual need to be ravenous. There's a spiritual need to be murderous because they're bloodthirsty for what your inheritance is on the inside of yourself, spiritually speaking. Those people that display the royal priesthood behavior, traits, and divine inborn. You see, now stand up and figure out who you are. If you can't figure out who you are after this, I'm so sorry for you. Let me finish up. Woo! My third eye is itching. My forehead buzzing, my feet buzzing, my ear ringing. Listen to me. Okay. So now we're going to go to the DNA. DNA, Jacob's ladder. This is on the internet. I can't make this shit up. I did not find this behavior. I did not start this behavior. It was simply brought to me through spiritual inclinations and my opinions about the information that's on the internet and available to anyone. Okay? Make your own assumptions. I'm not here. I'm not responsible for anything that results from this because I release myself. I told you, spiritual people are simply door holders, placeholders for you to wake your own self up. Your spiritual inheritance is being snatched. God is calling judgment. Do you understand? Stand up. The ladder was placed. Okay, so I told you, I was telling on Instagram before they shut me off that I was meditating peacefully, lovingly, and I was shown a pyramid with a tomb inside, with a coffin inside. And there was a ladder on the wall. And as I stared up at the ladder, I asked myself, why is there a ladder in here if there is someone dead? They do not need to get out. And then Spirit said, because it's a spiritual meaning. Take it how it resonates. So I said, okay, let me look up the ladder and what it means spiritually. The ladder was placed in the tomb to allow the soul to ascend, the deceased to make their ascent to the place of the Most High. I'm going to let you digest that for a minute. Your DNA is shaped like Jacob's ladder, like a staircase. Just like in the Bible, okay, when Jacob placed his head on the rock that is higher than I, your Christ consciousness, okay? Somebody heart beating. He saw the angels ascending and descending. So that showed communication between Jacob and the Most High and his spiritual mind. Do you understand? And let it be known that you cannot communicate with the Most High unless you have a covenant by birthright. Woo! That's why they mad. Listen, I'm recording. Shut it off if you want to. Now, the ladder that's shaped like your DNA, that was in the tombs, them spiritual people that was here on earth done ascended to the place of the Most High. And then your DNA is shaped like a ladder. And my assumption, in my opinion, your ancestors are in your DNA. A ladder also represents a bridge between the spirit and the natural. That is on Google. In spiritual practices, that is what it represents. Okay? Draw your own conclusions. Take it how it resonates, whatever. So if your DNA is shaped like a ladder, you must be said bridge. That was my opinion. This is why I be telling folks to listen. Don't look at the messenger. Hear the message. Because it's always about you. A tarot reading, a spiritual reading. We done been too long in our lower nature. It's time for us to ascend the ladder. Look up Kundalini rising. Mine has happened. I knew my inheritance when I was a child. I have diaries from a child that prove it. Now, like I said, you can't communicate with the Most High if you don't have a covenant. But because all human beings are not carbon-based, some have more carbon than the other, look it up. Those born with carbon, organic matter, are able to communicate through birthright and spiritual inheritance. So that means your natural human inclination, no matter what color you are, is to be kind. To err is human. To forgive is divine. Forgive yourself for not knowing. Our people perish for a lack of knowledge. The Bible said so. The Bible also says, ye are gods. You belong to the Most High. You are a reflection of the Most High, so ye are a God. You have the power to create a beautiful, wonderful life if you transcend animalistic behavior. Accept your inheritance. A covenant is an agreement. Okay? One agrees on terms to obey. So that means at this point, by birth, you are a spiritual child. You are a spirit child, a God, a spirit having a human experience. So why can't you conquer your lower nature? So why can't you defeat the devil? The devil is intimidated by you because of your birthright. Preach. Recording this because the last time I tried to get this message out, they shut me off. Not only did it keep tampering with my camera, how is this a negative message? This is only intimidating to those who display inorganic behavior. Sekamet showing up. So drop your titles, forgive yourself, and accept your spiritual inheritance. I'm done. For he had dealt with me mightily. Do you understand? I didn't get here no easy, motherfucker. People be thinking that the spiritual stuff is so easy. Do you know the pain and the depths that I went to explore myself? To open my mind. It was hard. I know it's not easy to be a good person. But you have a divine covenant with the Most High and yourself, something that you agreed to. Being born, how should you not enjoy your life but be happy? You don't got to be rich to be happy. You can be broke and be happy. It depends on you. The battlefield is often in the mind. You are a beautiful being. Take it how it resonates. You ain't out here cutting and lying and all that. You trying to do the right thing, well, do it. Don't try. It's inborn. It's your inborn nature. Don't you understand by behaving them things, you accept your inheritance? I'm telling you, everybody not going to understand. It's a scripture that I will post in the comments that talks about people like me and you being a stumbling block for those who refuse to. See, the seed, the parable of the sower falls in here too. Some fell on stony ground, and the other fell on good soil. The stony ground is them people who stuck and don't give a fuck with a hard heart and don't want to hear you. It's them people. The second people is the people with high anxiety. The sound of God is drowned out by their anxiety and their victimhood. I used to be a victim. The fuck? I got stuff I'm still working on, like my mouth. But this is my mouthpiece, and I give it to God. My throat chakra is wide open because I have been committed. I'm under covenant. I don't care who it divides me from. I'm here by divine right, by divine appointment. This is my spiritual inheritance. And I will stand up for it. Them motherfuckers intimidated. You don't have to be intimidated by people with sick, nasty behavior. The Bible say, come from among them and be ye separated. Some of that got some truth in there. Don't tell me you don't be trying to get away from negative, crazy people. When you be trying to be happy, they just always stepping on your shit. Always lying on you, trying to put you down. Don't know nothing about you, but want to shut you down. They ain't trying to help you. They want to take from you, and they don't care how much it hurts you. Now, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Lord Christ, higher consciousness. Come into this with me. No more crying, no more tears, no more nightmares. Set yourself free. Cut yourself free from the chains that bind you. Your cup of life awaits you. Get on the throne. Accept your spiritual inheritance. This is a divine appointment right now. Okay, look. My pimp card even came out. Listen. Y'all got that drip. Got that swag. Remember I told y'all turn y'all swag on. Shit, fuck with me. Waste my time. Waste my money. Take my attention. I'm busy. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm going to prop this because I want to give you guys a chakra card. And then I'm going to be done. It's 1:55 as I say this. And when I tried to record on the other channel, and then I went to my YouTube and it said that your account isn't eligible to record. The fuck? Why not? When I came to here before, it tried to shut me off until I started recording. I'm done playing with the elites. Y'all don't control me. I got just as much right to use the internet as anyone else. Speak your truth. It's something everyone must find for themselves. Love is the strongest force in this world, and knowing is for everyone. Thanks for sharing. That's my mama. That's my mama. Yo, that's who I was raised by. I am her child. I am her child. I am a jewel in my mama's crown. I will make her proud. That's my mama. Bet. That's what I'm on. Devil is a liar. He won't take from me what born through my mother I was given by God. Folks might not understand it because I don't express it or explain it, and I'm not in a church. I don't need a podium. The Bible said, go out into the world and preach the gospel. This is the truth. Carbon-based beings have certain aspects. Look it up. Look it up. Look it. Go to the internet and look up carbon-based being. And you're going to see yourself. Woo. Oh, look it. 2 of them came out. Okay. These are chakra wisdom cards. And remember, I told y'all, go to 5 and below. And you can do it yourself and get yourself some daily affirmations and inspiration. That's what I do. I read them when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling stressed. They remind me of who I am. Okay. So I got the first chakra, which is the base chakra, which is like your lower nature. I know my feet. Okay. It says, building a strong foundation. I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with basic needs of health, life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use strong creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. Okay, so knowing that your body is healthy will give you a peace of mind like you have never understood. And the thing about it is we have to eat healthy. Okay, if we don't eat healthy, because our brain has, scientifically, look it up on Google, I'm recording, has the same cells in your gut as your brain. So your gut is literally like a second brain. So if you're putting all that crap in here, imagine how your brain is responding. Have mercy. Woo. The more inner and outer stability I have by creating those things, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and take care of myself, of my physical body, by nurturing it and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs. Because I am the being of my body and not the other way around. I am not subject to my lower nature. They not ready. Help me. Third chakra is the solar plexus, your soul. Feed your soul. Freedom of choice. I have the freedom to choose. So I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my feelings unreservedly. So that means open up your mouth and say how you really feel. People don't be wanting to hear that mess because they so victimized and hurt. The truth hurts. You know, my mama, a Leo, will tell you the truth even when you don't want to hear it, baby. They will tell you, get your shit together. You know what? One thing my mama told me, and I'm going to finish reading that card, was that like, basically your thoughts become the house you live in. So what kind of house you want to live in? You want to live in a mansion? You want to live in like little shack? I mean, I don't know. You feel me? So take it how it resonates. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation, which is why I choose at times to keep my mouth closed, why I choose at times to separate myself, because I understand that, you know, even if a situation is negative, I'm not going to submit my energy and myself to arguing with someone. I'm not going to submit myself to letting people stomp all over me, use me, talk crazy to me, and then say sorry and repeatedly do it again. That hurts me. So if God called me out of darkness into his marvelous light, then what am I doing? Come from among them. We are peculiar people. We ain't supposed to look like them. They're supposed to look like us. Okay? I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. I understand that everybody has issues. I understand that everybody has pain, and I am no different from the next person. I choose to handle myself differently because the way I behaved in the past didn't get me nowhere with no one I love. Not even myself, not even my kids. So why would I continue in said disgusting behavior, disappoint my mother, disappoint my father, disappoint, above all, the Most High, who I'm under covenant with, even if it means me? Bible say he come to separate mother from child, husband from wife, and so on and so forth. And so if I'm supposed to stand up regardless of how people see me, take it how it resonates. If they don't want all that tarot stuff, listen, honey, it's science, it's numbers. You can take it how you want it. I'm just here to give the message. And if they don't listen, they don't listen. The reason why certain people don't want you to hear this message is because it's so liberating. It might cause you to stand up for yourself. And Lord forbid, if you put them in their place, Lord forbid, if you tell folks where to get off, you do what you want to do. But remember that you are under contract. And if you want to continue to live the way you're living, that's fine. Ignore said message. But the reason I'm on here and the reason I'm doing this is because I am under covenant to share said message. I have felt like I was since I was a child. And I cannot help it. Somebody told me if it's meant for you, it will keep calling you. I think my mom or dad said it. Like it will, like you, it's something is 77% on my phone as I say that. It's something about, I told you guys, I think I sang it for you guys. For the sake of the call, I am laying down my own. No turning back, looking straight ahead. I'm on the right track, and it's all for the sake of the call. That should answer that question. It's something greater than me. It's something bigger than me. And I know it. So I strive for the high prize. You understand? I keep my head lifted and looking up because I understand where I come from. I understand who I am because I am a divine reflection of his grace. Do you understand? I'm not perfect, but to err is human. To forgive is divine. Okay, guys, so I'll end it there, and I just wanted to let you guys know that even if no one sees... Hi, Novella. How are you, love? You might want to go back to the beginning of this, love. I'm all done now. But this message is gonna blow your mind. Okay? So, you guys, make sure you accept your spiritual inheritance, by behaving and displaying characteristics that you already have it. Okay? All right, guys. Love and light. Peace.